My name is Jennifer Hughes, and I'm a photographer and mixed media artist. And so these are some of my photos that I've mounted on wood blocks. And it's kind of a series or kind of a grouping. A lot of times I like to group pictures together, so it's kind of like one whole piece. So these are kind of a different sampling too. This is something that always reminds me of, I call it the egg of the phoenix. You're kind of coming out of a tunnel and emerging. And this too is kind of an unexpected photo of actually my barn outside and the tree over it. But sometimes it's just the angle of a branch or the way the trunk of a tree is that just gives it a slightly different feeling, and it's slightly off center as well. This was an owl, a stuffed owl, but I want it to seem like it was right in your face. And usually I don't even like to explain where stuff is from or where I took it, because I really want the person who's looking at it to come up with their own story. So sometimes I wait until someone has seen it, and then if they ask me, I'll tell them, but I love for someone to see their own story in it, or be reminded of something from their past or their childhood or a dream. And that's, to me, I think one of the greatest joys about being an artist and showing my work is that kind of dynamic exchange between the artist and the viewer, that they can really, it can evoke a response from them. And this was a group of boys in Barcelona that I just happened to see, and I didn't even notice until much later that he was looking directly at me. But I love their body language. I think you can tell so much from body language. These are a bunch of boys who seem like they're trying to be men. And just sometimes just the way they move their body or the way they lean, it just can tell you so much, or you can read so much into it. Yeah. And then shapes as well. This is a car, but I didn't want to get the whole car. And I just like to focus on the shapes and textures and lines. Okay.